Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is OGC here, part of the OGC family, original gaming culture. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be going over yesterday's battle for the Imperium. I'm going to show you guys a bunch of PvP fights. It should have some diversity through all of it. The diversity through all of it should look like things humans. There should be rock and there should be sylph. I didn't see too much dwarf, but it's pretty cool stuff. We won Nor for this server. 43. This is probably their last Nor before going to Drake. So hopefully we can relive some memories. So let's jump in and check out the PvPs. So this first one looks like a human going up against a sylph. So let's just watch these through. I'll put out my comments throughout them, and then yeah, we'll just enjoy the fight. So it looks like 5 packs of Hunchesses going up against 2 packs of swords or 3 packs of swords with some spearmen. The human power side is on the top, and the sylph power side is on the bottom. On the bottom, there are a bunch of swordsmen, so Varian will be able to resurrect those swordsmen. And the top side with the spearmen, followed with Jax and Denji and everything else, just is such a powerful power side that human can actually do now with the spearmen. And his Varian is still up. He does the Crusader Resurrection, so he gets back a ton of swordsmen. And as soon as the humans get a giant moral boost, is pretty much over. If they don't get the moral boost, then the humans will probably lose. We can see there a Rufio in and spinning, but just like Rufio always does, he just dies. And the human player sweeps around from behind and ends up winning. So we got one win for the humans. Sylph has a little bit of a setback, and now it's time for Sylph to get back into the running. So this was a really good PvP. For me, I love to see the humans, and this is a really good human player. Way better than I am. So we'll check out the stats at the end. I'm not going to go through each hero or anything like that, but I do want to see who won in stats. So it looks like the Sylph player won in might, but the human player won in everything else, and you can just see the human player put out drastically more damage. Pretty epic fight. The spearman got 10 million damage, so that's pretty solid. So let's go into fight number 2. This one is going to be Strapcorn versus double Chinese letter. This is Sylph versus Sylph, and it looks like there's 6 packs of Huntresses, 1 tree, 1 Drake, and 3 packs of Archers for Strapcorn. There is no turtle, which throws me off. I'm so used to turtle. Oh, and his opponent is using 2 trees, Mana Worm, Fungus for the shrooms, and only 3 packs of Huntresses. I don't think 3 packs of Huntresses is enough with only 2 trees for a front line. But let's check out this battle. All right, so Strapcorn is using a very similar setup to AHS, and for good reason, because it is amazing. Down here, his archers are just shredding through everything, and on the top, his Jax is so far forwards. Definitely scares me, but it looks like he's just crushing top and bottom extremely hard. He's going to lose middle, but I don't think it matters when you win top and bottom by that much. Like his whole bottom side is so deeply infiltrated, it's not even funny. So his opponent now does the Fire Mage. It's too little, too late. Strapcorn pops the Mana Worm, and everything is just finishing up, and he is running in towards the middle. The blue Jax and Mako have nowhere else to hide. All of the troops are dead. So just like before, we're going to go check out the damage, see who won stats. And it looks like Strapcorn won everything except for stamina. He did not overwhelmingly win the Magic. But he did get a 20% boost. So I mean that's significant. 19 more points and would have been perfect for that. And Stratcorn just out damaged. All right, so for the next fight, we will look at Yamichi. Oh God, I am so sorry, guys. I am going to butcher your names. A friendly ally whose name starts with a Y versus Chip Boy. So I think this is pretty evenly matched. The swords for the blue player is 174. The swords for the athlete player, or light blue, is 171. And let's check out the stats before we hop in. So the Skarn player won in Magic and Stamina and Command, and the Might doesn't really go either way. I think it's 2.5% for the athlete player. So big set victory for Yamichi, and it looks like they're also running a lot more troops. The enemy is running a ton of heroes. And the enemy is actually they deployed their dragon, and Yamichi did not deploy their dragon. Interesting, very interesting. So let's go check out this fight. This is some rockin' on rockin' action. So almost like it's rare to see nowadays, but it looks pretty good. So the bottom side for Yamichi is going off really strong. Definitely getting those moral boosts there. And their top side is holding up along with middle. And then their bottom side just dominated absolutely everything. The Rose is out there. The enemy Rose for Chip Boy is slowing down the enemy a little bit, but as soon as Rockin gets the moral boost across the board, like there's not much you can do. I really do think that the ninjas are very strong for Rockin. Of course, you need the swords, and you want strong swords, but ninjas, from my first-hand experience, getting my butt kicked by Men in Black in Rage Quitting the Coliseum, great video by the way, the ninjas can be very overwhelming and tough to fight against. So Yamichi gets a win there. All right, let's check out this next one. I'm gonna save that one, and this looks like GDRX versus Faber, and I think that this is a total one-sided victory. It is. This is not even remotely close to an even fight, but I grabbed it. I give the human player a lot of credit for trying. Because this was not an even fight at all. One person's tempo is probably more than double the others. But the human player tried, and you know what? I love the humans, all of the humans, so we got to give this person credit for trying. Again, this is the probably the last Nor fight for Imperium for server 43. It's July 5th or 6th, 2019 that this took place. But before we go to the continent of Drake, so this was just a landslide victory. Yeah, nothing's even injured. Was not a fair fight. All right, so out of all of them, this is my favorite by far. So Chan with the devil smiley face, in case you guys don't know, is my favorite player in all of Art of Conquest. They are amazing. Sergio is probably my favorite opponent on this server. I think that's putting it as nicely as I can. And they fight. So Sergio won in Magic and Command, but Chan won in Might and Stamina. If we take a quick peek at the dragons, Sergio is running with a Blessed Humanoid, which will reduce Chan's one pack of archers, and Chan is running with a really powerful yellow dragon with Blessed Hero Predation. By really powerful, I mean the dragon did 6.1 million damage. That's pretty good overall. That's a really nice damage. And if we compare the troop stats, Sergio's got almost 1100, and Chan's not even at a million yet. So let's check this fight out. It's my favorite person versus my favorite enemy. Sergio is a little short on one pack of his gold huntresses, but Chan also has to use a pack of silver huntresses. So Chan's Jax is just cutting through that bottom because Sergio has the Blessed Humanoid Dragon. Whereas if we look at Sergio's heroes, they just aren't doing nearly as much damage due to the Blessed Hero Pred along with Warwick's. So Sergio tried to take out Chan's Jax, but could not take out Chan's Jax, which means that Sergio's Jax is just dead. And in the middle, it's just a slow decline of the troops. Sergio is breaking free for that top portion. However, by the time that he breaks free in order to infiltrate the back lines of Chan, she's already sweeping around from the bottom, and she's just going to sweep on up and take out everything. We got two Balrogs up in the top. They just kind of hang out. They're just kind of like buddies together. So Chan is working her way around. So one pro and or con of the Sylvian troops is they don't have moral for their huntresses and trees and everything else. That's good because they'll never retreat, but they also don't get the moral boost, which increase their speed to quickly make it to another area. Like the difference between a Templar and a Huntress, there are some pretty big differences, at least with the movement speed. So Chan is now just killing off Sergio's Balrog, and Balrog should get resurrected once more before he dies. A very lonely death. Balrog usually ends up dying by himself. Alright, and now I will show you guys my PvP. I lost, but we got some human-on-human action. I think our core power is within 100,000 of one another, so pretty similar. And we can see right here that I lost in all stats except for might. So that means that his mages are going to shred my troops like no tomorrow. And he'll be able to attack faster. So they're using the Bless Hero Predation Dragon along with the Warwicks with Mantra Beads to pretty much negate my Jax and Mako, and I am running with a Bless Humanoid. With this, and what I found with going down to lower level servers is probably the biggest struggle that I have is my hero levels. People that have been in the game for more than 6 months longer than I have doing activities and dailies and everything else, their heroes are just way better than mine. So it's one of those things I need to adjust to. It's not necessarily an excuse. I don't mean it that way. It's just one thing that I've noticed with everything. I got outplayed straight up. So let's watch me get outplayed. So I am running with 3 packs of archers. I'm switching that up. I think it's too much. I tried to do too much with the archers. I start off with a very quick moral chain because I killed off their frontline Balrog, and I continue to get it. Where I fell apart was near my Jax. I should have done the Crusader Resurrection sooner. That way I could keep the enemy Denji. Really it's Denji that screwed me over the most, away from my archers and or my other troops. But the Fire Mage as well just shredded through absolutely everything. So the top is a slow loss. The bottom I am able to stall out quite a bit, and same thing with the middle. But my Varian Resurrection, which just went off there, is too late for it to matter. The enemy's already in the back line. My Jax just could not stay up long enough. I had the life leech artifact on him, And from here, I'm just buying time with all of my swordsmen that got resurrected. They are pretty tanky, so I'm simply just buying time with them, hoping that my Mako can stay alive as long as possible. On the bottom here, I'm trying to keep these archers up with moral. I use the Virian rally ability on them to increase their damage. The problem is the enemy swordsmen just wrap right around my dragon and then they eventually make it to the archers. Not good. I got excited at first looking at the top. I was like, huh, maybe I can actually come back and get this top. But just like how I have my Mako up there, the enemy has their Mako up there as well. And towards the middle, because of the enemy sprig, it just means that it's a matter of time till it goes down. Now that the enemy swordsmen are closing in and getting closer and closer to my archers, it just means that my archers are going to go down, and without those archers, and after losing the top side with my Mako, it is pretty much all over at that point in time. I really don't think anything would have changed if my Mako had cleared out the top sooner. Um, but I did learn a lot from this. 3 packs of archers is too much for me to use. I think maybe going with 2 and then 1 set of spears. My spears for me are very their chakra is non-existent, but they do have maxed out research. So I might try and integrate 1 pack of spears. Otherwise, I might go with Templars, which are actually worse off than my spears, but they take up less room so I could get extra heroes out. Not entirely sure. This video is being recorded before I do Clash of Fate, so yesterday's video you'll probably have a much better idea on my thoughts currently. But yeah, so I lost this fight to Zeno, a really good human player who beat the Sylph player earlier on. So I'm just going to speed this up a little bit because it gets drawn out. But they do eventually wipe me and kick my butt so hard. And we have one last fight to look at from Nor. One last peek for the damage. So we do have one more fight to look at, and that fight is, here we go. It is a name that I don't know versus AHS. So this one we'll look at in depth. The yellow player has 1 million HP. So the Huntresses are pretty much even. When we look at the archers, we got 137 for the yellow. AHS's archers are definitely stronger. And can we compare trees? Huge difference with trees. So 3.2 million HP trees versus 2 million. And let's take a quick peek at the dragons. So this dragon has 2 yellows. I mean, it does have some really good bless. It has all 4 purples, but it's also a yellow dragon with 2 yellow abilities. Not the greatest dragon. It's not bad, but AHS's dragon does have noble blood and blessed hero predation. His purples are garbage compared to the other dragon. However, he's got the most important ones, the noble blood and blessed hero bread. When we look at the stats, AHS won in, I believe he won in 2 of the stats, and then we won in the other 2. When we look at the overall damage, his Zen archers just crushed it. Look at that, 20 million damage. They outperformed Jax, and the enemy's Mako did 13 million damage. That's pretty good all across the board. So this is some a little bit higher end of PvP. So it looks like they both go off. The yellow player starts off with Warwick's doing the beads, and it looks like AHS already did Warwick's as well for the Mantra beads. And AHS lucked out because his Fire Mage is up bottom against the yellow player's tree. Fire counters trees. If we look on the top, AHS is just dominating on the top, and he's just going to get a clean breakthrough there. His Fenrir is 2 packs of archers with the Ups Tailwind, too strong. The AHS's Jax does a Firestorm, takes out Elena, which is going to further increase his magic damage, and almost takes out the yellow player's Jax. But it doesn't matter because now the yellow player has AHS's Huntresses coming in from behind. His tree is still alive. Both trees are still alive, and the Azul Dragon is up and proud. Mana Worm gets popped, and everything just gets sped up for AHS. He ended up crushing the top side, and he's running down to get the bottom side. So that is all the PvP action that I have for you guys today. I will have more videos coming every day. That way we can look forward to more Art of Conquest content. If you guys have not subscribed already, please hit the big thumbs up button. Please hit the red button for subscription. If you guys want some OGC merchandise, check the link below. If you want our Discord for the OGC community and or just Art of Conquest community in general, where you can ask a bunch of questions and get very smart people to answer your questions, please check the link below for Discord information. If you want to become a patron, that information is in the description as well below. Until tomorrow, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful day.